A tutaj no, Nocny Live z This is the Police. Postanowiłem zrobić serię, gdzie gram w This is Police tylko w nocy, kiedy mi się nudzi. Więc nawet nie będę czytać gazet, po prostu będę grać.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed... Yes.
Nie będziemy tego słuchać ponownie. Jeśli chcecie zobaczyć, co nie mówię, to możecie iść. Ja po prostu chcę w to grać. Yesterday the mayor's office announced your registration. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about this as a surprise? The mayor discussed it. I've been explaining this bullshit from the mayor. What's the difference? The mayor discussed it. Do you already know the name of your successor? I think it's Newman. I think it will be at the department. After the reactive corruption scandal, your deputy Francis Kendrick said he was looking forward to reaching. Perhaps. Oh, I'd be happy if the mayor offered him your position. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy Francis Kendrick said he was looking forward to resign. If the mayor offered him your position, would that change his mind? No way. He's made up his mind to leave. I don't see anything affecting that decision. Although Henrik was... Co to jest? Dobra. Although Henrik was actually many still believe that police are coping with the mob. Do you think anything? I don't know if do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be a reason behind your retirement? Definitely not. Definitely not. Odwalcie się po prostu i dajcie mi spokój. Thank you. Dobra.
How's the back?
You... As... Mayor Rockina...
Mr. Mayor? Yeah.
Go.
Dzień drugi. Co z tego pamiętam, będzie ten atak wandalizmu rasistowski, że wszystkich murzynów będą chcieli pobić. Show me what you've got. I'm a 60-year-old police chief, a few minutes away from retirement. I don't need anyone telling me how to do my job. No właśnie. Okay, start the day. Ta muzyka. Okay. Okay. A married couple excited convenience for stores surveying the parking lot back of our homeless man who'd been digging through a trash can. The driver jumped out to help, but once he thought he hit a bomb, he got back in the van and quickly drove around. Proceed.
311A in progress.
A jury manager reports that during a showing of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the tree, carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was in the entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting with their security guard. Damy tam 21. To możemy już wychodzić za starość, ale to dopiero zaraz. Dostań doświadczeniem z 200. I tak ma być. Nie jestem rasistowski. Oficer. Nie jestem rasistowski, tylko... Ja już wiem, co się stanie. Three teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a video tape store and made off with the whole collection of adult movies. The criminals felled a car, but the store manager wrote down the car's was. The owner is one Jane Brown who lives in the source. Dobra, chwilę. Nie wyślę z nią z babcią. Zaraz przyjdą te dwie. To ja wyślę tą i tą. I proceed. Okay, a passer who saw some teenagers attack an elderly Muslim. They run away with his gator. Weźmiesz babcię. The vehicle is increased and parked. Knock on the door, open up, turn up to sneak into the house through an open window. Dokładnie. No mamy 5, to już nawet nie musi. Dobra, czyli jeszcze jeden fail i mogę już wywalić. No, ale nie jest kurna się 10 dzisiaj. End the day. Kurna 400. Niech wszyscy idą do domu. Niech nie.
Used to be when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the slumped shoulder. Kendrick is internal.
Mówi to samo.
Half of because well, Christopher, and Avid goes back hardly the mean in
Mówią wszystko to samo co wcześniej. Nic nie ma sensu. Day 3, July 17, Wednesday. Zobaczmy. I was up all night reading and exciting the story the last temper, but I didn't have time to get in the ending. I'm almost certain that the career was the sounds goes, but I can't rest until I know for sure. Can I go home and finish reading the book? Yes, but no. That's they say it's going to rain today, and I have a very weak immune system. I'm afraid I might get sick. Can I go home? Dobra, ale musisz wrócić jutro. My band is playing a charity concert for some sick children. Can I have day off? Tak, ale wróć jutro. Strips. Zaczniemy od pierwszego. Sweet Ginger Bean. O, już się zaczyna. We received a fighting call from the local cathedral this morning that about discovered that some interned to the old cemetery. During the night, the old yard tombstones are painted with the things and some have been broken into pieces. It seems there are even marks from a shovel, but the apostle would say no more. O, mam mało ludzi.
Sweet ginger green, that is for danger, so I know just what they mean. Gotta be bold, the whole sweet ginger green. She's sweeter than Sue and Georgia Brown. Beats Lulu too when she's back in town.
Kurna, ten jest dobry, 400, ale muszę go wyrzucić. Ogólnie mogę go wywalić, zabycie jest za starym. I to jest już od razu zrobię, więc tego już mam z głowy, jak będzie trzeba go wywalić. Robinos. Dobra, zobaczmy. Jest za stary, przyjacielu. A writer's named Mila reports that just served a chicken, Eddie, and Diet Coke to a dangerous criminal who she'd seen on television just this morning. The couple is sitting on the window eating hamburger. Dobra. Nie, dobrze. Muszę tych dwóch wywalić, ale tego mu na chwilę zostawię, tą wywalę. Widzicie, tego mogę już za starość. Tego nie mogę wywalić. Tego też tego mogę wywalić, co nie? Za stare dokładnie. Dobra. Na Shift A. I jak wywalę tego, to będę mógł jeszcze jednego. To na Shift A, proszę bardzo. Będę miał dwóch tutaj nowych. Tutaj będę musiał tą wywalić i będę musiał tego wywalić, ale nie mam żadnych. Ja już mam dwa, dobra. Jeszcze tego muszę wywalić. Ajajaj. Oj, co to będzie? Dobra, zobaczmy. False alarm. The waiters had mistaken food of his... Szlak, jak ja takich rzeczy nie pamiętam niektórych. Dobra, O. To będzie perfekcyjne. Bo to... wtedy on zrezygnuje z pracy. No ja nie chcę, żeby zrezygnował. No niestety, mój przyjacielu, ale musisz pójść. An anonymous call just came in. A clown carrying balloons at the skating rink is selling crack to teenagers. Dobra, idźcie. Jak będzie trzeba, to będę mieć od tego starszego. A naked man carrying a canister of gas. O nie! Nikt mi nie wróci na czas. Dobra. Muszę tych dwóch. Tak. Dobrze. Thanks for your help, Mr. 4500. Szlak. Mogę coś jeszcze z L3. As police are of a clown seeing balloon almost for cover up in a raincoat the print to be a elected customer. Carefully watch the clown from the stands. Take the clown onto the ice and cover up a raincoat and pretend to be an elect customer.
1111.
Szlak! Dobra, jeszcze burcz. I ten drugi.
411.
Jak oni to zrobili? A no tak, bo to jest ten... druga klasa, 400... A, ciebie bym musiał wywalić. Dlaczego? Czyli to jest Shift A? Ja chyba do złych shiftów dałem. End the day. Szlak, chyba do złych miejsc dałem. Dobra, go to work.
Whenever I'm alone at home and there's a knock at the door, I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her.
Hello, my name is Steve, and you're...
Get to my front door. Laura, she paid when I walk, but a month after, another couple in my life. But the in-laws, the fellow Laura, fortunately, so...
Hello.
Mrs. Ma...
Oh.
Laura.
Dobra. Kurna, to miało iść... Dobra. A, zła osoba poszła do złego miejsca. Bud meets Bob. Wiem.
12 in progress.
Do A. muszę ją wywalić. A co z tego pamiętam? Tak, musi jeszcze jedną akcję skończyć. Jak? W ogóle pani tutaj stara. Ona jest za stara, ona ma sługę. Dobra, później się zastanowię. The driver is nowhere to be seen, so they can wait at the safe point to Poor Ramsey expressed her concern about wearing before class, seated on a bench beside a playground. He's been watching the children over an hour and has taken several photographs. Dobra, wezmę ciebie i ciebie. Dobra.
Complete.
Jak oni cały czas mi uciekają? Okej. Dobra. Nauczy ją sztuki walki. To w ogóle nie czuję. About the report that Aktimela started fighting over kids and kind of fight both items. Dobra. No okej.
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn. I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal bodyguards. But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the Mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your Mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run, and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the Mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I...
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Fate's already got this guy's soul. Give him my phone number and tell him it's done. Don't call me. Don't come to work today. I don't want to see or hear from you again. Time for you to go.
Jack,
Get the fuck... At the time, I was trying not to think about what just happened. It was almost too much to take in. I'm probably the most popular police chief in the history of the city, and I have to admit, I've thought about that more than once, sometimes with a little pride even. In one of the features they wrote about me in the papers, they said it pretty plain. He catches the criminals. Believe me, high praise like that is unheard of in Freeburg, especially... And here I am, the person who catches criminals, and I've agreed to help the Mafia, or I'll come home to a bag stuffed with my kids' body parts. Right? Hey, remember that cop who caught criminals? It turns out he was a Mafia bitch. And all for the sake of a greedy corrupt... That sound right to you?
Dobra, idziemy do pracy. Dobra, I was up all night reading an exciting detective story. I got the lesson, but I didn't have the time to get it the ending. Almost certain the killer was central, and the... Dlaczego? Co? Szlak. I was up all night reading exciting. Nie chciałem tego naciskać. Nie chcę, co mi się stało. Dobra, gramy. No to jeszcze raz, bo tego nie skończyliśmy wcześniej. Singing M. Dobra, biorę, to spada. Tylko... Dzięki. Tomorrow is the deadline. Every morning there's a dirty piece of girl sleeping at the cafe. The man appears to go away. The rules are new. Scanning all the customers. On pójdzie z takim nubiem. Fire. Too old. Nie będę ich używać. Well, make sure you find final days of Jack, keep up the good work. Well, make sure you find final day at the people pretty much more comfortable. Ciebie zostawić jesteś za stara. No. Pozdrawiam. No, pozdrawiam Mateusza. Oszusty. Kurwa, jesteś oszustem. Nie jesteś Mateuszem. O nie, co ja teraz zrobię? A witness with on from her window while an armed man with stocking on his head entered the room. Dobra, damy tą swat. Grubasa. I babę. No dobra. No i będzie wszystko. Przez to pamiętam swat może tego razu mieć. To jak Henryks? No wiem. A hot dog, then the reports that he suffered two elder's impressions. Grappling right there on the sidewalk. There is hearing in the Spanish and each other. Siebie wyślę i siebie. Ścieżka, która jest za głośna. Dobra. Nie słychać ciebie. No już ciszyłem. The shop has two exits from a few already. Sneak up out the back door, drive a patrol car through the front door, enter the store through the main entrance. Suddenly take aim at the robber. Quite up you, just making this. The stick-up man noticed the police were present and took the cashier hostage. He's holding his gun to his head, shooting back off blow his... Back off, or I blow this goddamn face off. Meanwhile, the cashier is yelling, it's in no longer. You're in the mask, shut your face and drop the whip. You're just making the things more complicated. Don't shoot, please. I just need the money. I'll just take a little bit and go. No one will serve the cashier being stupid. I'll let you leave here, but only if you release the hostage. There are two ways out of the shop: in cuffs or in the body bag. Shoot the robber. Nie chcę ryzykować tego. Dobra, zobaczmy. Jack. This is here the organizer of the Golden Beta. Suddenly change the rules of the annual shooting contest. It is on the features terms instead of single compressed. Can you send me 2 of your finest markers? I really love to do well in competition. Zaraz, tylko niech ktoś mi przyjdzie. It's a hot on one day and a lot of people are going for a swim. Last week 4 people are drowned on the beaches of Fremont. Impressed wasn't equal. Please send some spoko, wyślę tego. Dobra, kogo wysłać?
212 in progress.
A deadly sex operation, a gang of young people in sick masks forced their way in and began smashing the explosion. We don't need this shit in our... szlak. Niech wrócą mi. Niech gruby wróci. Dobra. To Murzyn, gruby i ty. No i ty. Dobra. Oni zdążą, ci dwaj. Jak wam uciekł? Co za lamusy? Dobra. 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 W ogóle, zobaczmy. A nie, już ich wszystkich wywaliłem, dobra. No właśnie, jak wam to idzie z tym? A, to jest nowe. Dobra. I pomocnik. A Nocny Chinese English was stolen from the barrel. She was on... Kurna, 700. Nigdy takiego nie miałem. A girl went for a smoke and saw a teenager writing upstairs on the wall. Then I chased the brat up a tree. You can't take it from here. Dobra. Jest, dobra, wbili. Ty i ty. No jedziecie. No to nara. Okej. Dostali dużo punktów, zarąbiście, było warto. Has started. Okej. Czyli co? Nagle miała naszyjnika, teraz nie ma. No to ładnie. Looks like tomorrow is going to be a long day, more like the first of a lot. Long days, there's just too much going on. Or to work tomorrow. Sporo co jeszcze jutro. Bo pewnie będę nazywał ludzi. Dobra. Dzień 6.
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
A man? What man? Who let him?
No, I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Of course, they could have shot them the second they took the photo. But I knew Kendrick and his family were all right. Either way, the message was not that they got out. It meant that I was in. My servitude to the Mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is. Boyd.
Good morning, Jack. I believe you just received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their name.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. You start today.
8 in 10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those. But the only thing I can think, what's gonna happen to 8 and 10?
I was up all night reading next one. Chcę wyjść, ponieważ jakiś film ulubionego jej aktorki, to jest ja, ale nie, no to zarąbiście. Świetny pan. Don't you have... coś tam, dobra. Please be informed that your employees have filed a form of complaint against you. We are gathering information and formalizing ourselves with the
If you must go, sweet mama, please leave a dime for beer.
250.
Rooster crow and a hen ran around. She said, if you want my fricassee, you'll have to run me down.
Request to the city hall, job to slot detective. Request an increase in your world salary. Request improvement plan for the CVD. There's an expansion of your staff roles.
I'm Alabama bound. Alabama bound. I followed you round from town to town. I'm Alabama bound. Don't you leave me here.
have determined the car's location. Overtake the criminal and attempt to take him. Catch up with the stolen vehicle and open fire. Overtake the offender and block the road. They won't let me go outside. They throw it in balloon. I don't think I can keep going. I want to go outside and see PT. Dobra, ty się tym zajmiesz, ty i ty. O, ja, zaraz tych dwóch wróci mi. Dobra. Dobra. Oj, cicho. We usually have a call from an angry casino patron who claims that one of the casino girls that was hanging around his table lifted his wallet, which was carrying a couple of $1,000 so his credit cards. Casio secretly shoved him outside and saying he was drunk, but the money isn't giving up so easily. Jack, we're dealing with a moron who refuses to repay his debts. Say that the police will protect him. I think it's time we show him who said the police are on. Just below is not a working let him go play until he ate his. Ja walę, naprawdę. Dzieciak chciał wyjść na dwór, ale mama powiedziała, że... Boże, dzieciaku, co ty robisz z życiem? Dobra. At the parking lot exit, a security guard stopped in a substitute-looking van and asked to check the driver brochure card. The female driver reached cautiously into the glove compartment and then pulled out the gun and opened fire. Poczekajcie. Poczekam, jak to się, jak wyjdzie nam więcej. Nie chcę tutaj... Dobra. Proceed. A police cruiser has caught up with the perhaps van, tried to run the van off the road, shoot out the criminal tires, use the bullhorn to order the van to stop. The van takes a sharp turn and crashes through a window of a sex shop. A woman exits the vehicle, grabs the shop attendant and puts a gun to his head. Let go of the man right now. Throw a rubber sex doll at the shoot the criminal in the head. Nie będę ryzykować. You've got 3 more frames. No z policjantami to było łatwo ich wywalić. Nie też się zastanowić. No ale detektywów to już gorzej. Ten zmęczony, zmęczony. Nie. O Boże! Ona jest pijaczką, zapomniałem. Ja walę. Dlaczego? Dlaczego ja zawsze zapominam o takich detalach? Na przykład jak jeden z pracowników jest pijakiem, taka jedna dziewczyna jest pijaczką. Co się stało? Dobra.
The people of Freeburg have built up a tolerance for the petty horrors of modern life. You'll never see crowds gathering around a beaten passerby. Folks rarely even slow to gawk at a car accident. And street theft doesn't turn heads anymore. Been a long time since people got worked up about stuff like that. So when I ran into a troubled crowd on the way to work, I knew there was something serious going on. And we're talking about people who would step over a... But apparently all it takes is a bunch of leaflets, or spreading broken glass across Main Street, or releasing a couple of hundred rats in the ice arena.
To jest ten taki prank.
The mysterious figure taking responsibility for these strange acts goes by the alias Robespierre. Nobody knows who he is, what he wants, or what all this adds up to, from the buckets of lard spread on the sidewalk to the front door of City Hall covered. But this strange cross between childhood pranks and everyone understands when some Freeburg crook satisfies. But when someone steals a lion from the local zoo and locks him in a cell below the courthouse, the people start asking questions. Myself, I kind of like this Robespierre. It's not just the pranks he's pulling or his green bull's head emblem. I just like his funny nickname. Robespierre? Really? Who does that make me? The Marquis de Lantenac? I don't think so. In the old books about revolutions, I fancy myself the old gunner who goes off to war with a bag of damp powder. Or maybe the innkeeper who tops up the beer kegs with mop water. It's something to think about.
Nancy is your new deputy. Ted didn't come to work today. I'm tired. I can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? Tak, idź do domu. Dobra. No, ten jest teraz zmęczony, to nie będę go bardzo używać. Dobra, powiedz wszystkie piosenki. Katalog. Nawet nie wiedziałem, że można kupować piosenki. Podoba mi się. Co dzisiaj Dobra, Jill Austrian. This one was an honest servant of the city. Today she was buried with military honors. Please be informed that the employee complaint against you has been passed along to me. Job slot officer. Now you can have hire one more police officer. Proszę bardzo. A shop store clear reports that two teenagers found the most expensive sneakers on display. Tried them on and then, without paying, run out of the shop wearing the new shoes. Typowi złodzieje. Takie dzieciaki, które idą do sklepu, spodobało mi się, że coś i to ukradną. Po co? Widzisz, tak zostanę złapany. Bez słów. No, nie bez słów, tylko bez komentarza. Za 4 dni dopiero, co? Za 4 dni będę miał dopiero nowe, czyli 25. The teens are standing around the smoking or from try to grab one of the boys. Time to return. Hey, mind if I have a cigarette? Szlak, dlaczego moje zawsze plany nie działa? A man returned from work only the usual and found his wife in bed with her lover. The man called the police when she saw the husband taken off pointing off from the wall. Tu może być nawet cięższy problem, więc wezmę tego i tego. Może być większy problem, jak on wyciągnął tę strzelbę myśliwską. Today in Facebook we are hosting the premiere of Back on the Future. The film industry has asked the city for officer to stand on the door and ensure the visitors. To może 65. Może być. Nadal za bardzo nie jest dobre, więc nawet nic mi to nie zaszkodzi. Co? Nie gadaj, że on umarł. Nie, stóweczka moja, którego jeszcze awansowałem. Dlaczego? Dlaczego ja? To jest ten Shift A, tak, Shift A. Tak, to trafi. A young father deprived of his parental rights tried to pick up his daughter from school. When he wasn't allowed access, he attacked the teacher, knocked her on the ground. No kurwa, to może być problem. Dajmy tych dwóch. Mam nadzieję, że dadzą radę. Ojciec chce zabrać córkę, proszę ją odebrać. Zobaczmy, co tam mamy. Mr. Boy, I have another evil sin issue with one of my mutual friend. No, potrzebuję 3, tak? No to mamy problem. Bo jak wyślę mu 3, Jack, we have something going to down today at plant at 29. We would want any policeman crashing the party. I think 4,000 should enough for the request. Okej, chudka było szlak to trafi, dobra. Jak oni zdążą ci dwójkę, to wyślę tych. A guard says that someone got into the expo whole scroll picture of penises on... Może poczekać. Dobra. No co znowu? Czemu wszyscy kurna pomierają? Dobra. Wyślę jednego. Dajesz. Dobra, było blisko, było blisko. Dobra. Mamy teraz problem. Ten musi szybko wrócić. Błagam, tylko nie umieraj mi. All the lights are on the police already. The Muslim creature he's on the hand job a couple of weeks. And he's worried he's going to be fired over his foolishness. The police call him down, and he points out the bathroom stall. The artist locked himself inside. Come on out with your hands up. Break down the door. A terrified and tearful young man holding a knife, saying that he's engaged in some knife preparation art, and that no one understands him. He refuses to surrender, and he's trying to stab himself. Tell me more about your work. Try to grab the knife. Don't worry, you're not in trouble. We just want to talk.
210.
Umarł. To trudne sprawy mamy. Już nam 2 oficerów umarło. Chief, we help one bird, and thank you for giving us the album, The Master. True Crosby prefers Glam, so she was really sad and was at the bar by the time the shift ended. Thanks for having us. 3000, dobra. Będzie potrzeba... Czekaj, która jest godzina? W ogóle sobie zaobczajmy teraz tą pioseneczkę. O, to jest taka bardziej klasyczna. Właśnie offenders from a factory through a hole in a wall. Trudno, muszę wstać wszystkich 3. Będzie trzeba używać swatu. Dobra. Podoba mi się to. That you must have seen the newspaper stories about the tomato. The usually the couple who went to shoot a pregnant woman. I'm sure this tragedy doesn't work with us. It's that we decided to conduct possible testing for all the cops over 50 years old age. Respond to you, Jack. Tomorrow morning, Dr. Don't be late. Oh, schmuck.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
The situation is, refused. So it's more serious than we thought. Requesting uniforms. Nie mogę swatu. Refuse. Jack, we don't know why you did it, but we hope you had a good reason. Don't forget who friends we are. We don't want any more trouble. A, szlak, trochę schypszyłem. To właśnie... Dobra. I'm going back to his house. Dobra. Nie skończyliśmy słuchać tego, ale najpierw zobaczmy sobie katalog. Dostałem 3000, więc sobie kupię tą i tą. Tego jeszcze nie wiem. A w ogóle nie skończyłem chyba słuchać tych piosenek. Sobie posłucham te ostatnie dwie. Months ago, and corresponding organizers appeared in the February. Today they are holding their first protest. As far we know, the organization is backed by foreign sponsors, and their goal is get their people into important positions in the city hall. The protest may include something more serious, and we need to show them who is charged use batons and tear gas, even firearms if necessary. Let's show them what it looks like. Sybil, your basically is good shape. My only concern is your streets level. My search on the bedroom music suits and relax the nervous system. I recommend you invest in good old Louis van. I will. Good old Louis van. Please be information that we are calling into of the employees who take the complaint against you for official interview. Date of the American July neutral. About 50 women are gathering in the park chatting. Let us be successful. Proceed. Jack, we have a problem. The chief professor of Fairburg is a woman. Fairburg is a woman, and then it seems she's on the side of the female. We might be walking into some serious legal problems. We'd better play it safe and fake some evidence to shield you from any problems. Nie ma hajsu. Additional claims from some law officers with a pistol. Musiałbyś poczekać. Suppress the protest by force. Jack, we have something going down in our camp. At the Crawford, we would want a policeman crashing. We wouldn't. I think it should be robbing a casino. W kasynie. Dobra. Jak? 4 was było. Ja walę. Nie mogę, bo to jest mafii sprawa. Sanda. Mhm. Piętnaście, 14, 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. O, jest coś innego. No za co? Dobra, będziemy z mafią pracować, bo to będzie ciekawe, moim zdaniem przynajmniej. A pregnant girl called at the airport as not only to pursue the girl to Havana abroad through she was already pregnant through the steam. The doctor said that for only 20,000 it would save me from the parasite inside my body. Dobra. Nie mam nikogo, żeby dać do moich tych shiftu A. To jest shift A, co nie? Housewife, the mother of the chyba nie, wydaje mi się, że B. Of the police, her neighbors are constantly making a rocket and often get into... Dobra. She called the police again today and after hearing one bangs in apparent... Dobra, czyli zaraz wrócą, dokładnie. City person have reason to believe that you... Thank you essentially extended your powers during today's famous protest. We're calling you in for official questioning. Yeah, well, the doctor spots the police cops couple and but shows, come on, I'll release your souls from this filthy world. Use pepper spray. Hit him with a taser. Attempt to No nie, no znowu ktoś umarł. Szlak, to wtrafi za mało mam policjantów dzisiaj. Dobrze, że nie masz za dużo rzeczy. A call came in from a local. Just a he wants to make something that's being robbed and said. O kurna. No właśnie. Nie zdążę chyba od Chopina. door to one of the rooms of the second floor is standing ajar, and through it can be seen a large man holding a crying girl by the neck. He's staring her in the face and shouting, "Shut up, you whore! I paid to you. Now keep quiet." Strike the man in the knees. Let the woman point at the gun at the man. The girl managed to escape, but her pimp leaves to the man and another fight breaks out. Use pepper spray. Let them fight. Try to separate them. The man shoves the pimp away and suddenly jumps out of the window. Shoot the fleeing man in the back. Jump after him in pursuit. Run down the stairs. Ja wale, oni nic nie umieją robić. We needed to some paperwork for this state employee. Officially declare this person dead. Keep the body in the morgue. Boss, I quit. I just want to spend more time. Nie. Patrzcie ile ja mam na A. Na B? A. B? A. B? A. Kurna, ja. A! Co to ma być? Wszyscy odchodzą. Wszyscy idą. Co to będzie? A dzisiaj idzie do sądu jeszcze. Nie no, zarobiście. John didn't come to work. Jest 35, ja nie... Dowali. I've got some terrible head from this morning. Might be better. I forgot. Yes, but come tomorrow. Start the day. Dobra, mam dużo nawet. Dobra, Chopina nie skończyłem. Dobra, 8000. Oj, chyba gdybym zrobił tą pracę dla tego, że tego Sanda, to chyba dałbym radę tam to 15 000 wydać. Please be advised that we are unhappy with the effectiveness of the Fairburg PD. We're cutting the department budget. You lose one job slot. Removing an acute slot would automatically fire an employee. Don't forget to prepare for the incoming meeting with the president when they left. This man was honest and... Is today a hero, having pulled a drawing set on the wall, green from the river. The month of the senior commander has decided to reward the outstanding ceremony in this for July 22nd, and even event will be opened on to the press as well as Mr. Green family, who will really make sure nothing happens to this officer, so he will be able to attend the ceremony and receive this medal without complications. Czyli muszę po prostu sprawić, żeby nic się mu złego nie stało. Czyli nie będę mógł używać za często. Tylko na wypadek. Co? Swat? Co? An ice cream van struck us through the upper quickly, but they was declared dead on the screen. The number was in justice from the driver, but he is currently held up inside the building. Dobra, weźmy tam 203. Boże święty, ja potrzebuję tej instytucji. Patrzcie, mam 3 sloty wolne do policjantów i nie mogę policjantów sobie wziąć, bo nie ma żadnych. Dzisiaj idę do sądu po wynik pracy. Dobra. Tak. Sure. Proceed. Oczywiście, że pomogę moim przyjaciołom z mafii, przecież nie mam wyboru.
I was trying to raise 10-1, starting top
Szlak,
spot.
dobra. Jack, we have something going down courthouse. We will have police from crushing party, I think. Courthouse, dobra. Jakiś będzie... Błagam, żeby tego nikt więcej mi nie umierał. Yes. Earlyman called the police station reporting the terrible secrets that have been coming on the sun for all hours. The hell is going on? What's on a guy gotta do? Get on sleep. I want to hear. You better go and check it out. Dobra, dobra. Proszę bardzo, bierę to i jedzie. Lecicie. Dobra, zobaczmy. A, potrzebuję 3. No, musi poczekać. Już te 2, 5, 5, 1, 2, 4, 0 i 2, 3, 0. Dobra, lecicie. Dobra, an emergency call was received from an all-right division and everything to gain on info and treated a female Dobra. Oj, chyba nie zdążę. The song is currently by 9 foot fence and guests are locked from inside. Shifts can be heard. Break the gates that open. Round the police cruiser. Knock on. Administrating a young boy a circle cell with mission. Take aim at the criminal and shoot to kill. Raise a gun to a man and order him to release the boy. Szlak, minus 20. Nie zdążę. Musi sam ma 285. Za mało ludzi mam. During coś tam during spell dobra, dobra. Tylko nie wbiją mi. Sama to zrobiłaś. O, ale zapała. Czyli co? Czemu mi to nie idzie? No? Poczekaj, przecież to jest Courthouse, ale to ja muszę to ominąć. Nie. Proces dla mafii. 6000. There is a problem is locked from inside, and until screams can be heard from the knock on the door, break down the door, entry unknown opponents climb over the breakdown. The victim is bound and lying on the floor. The assailant is sitting on the top of him, waving a swimming pool, and no substance, a bottle of bleach on the floor below. Sir, we are on site. Tell us about this conspiracy. Drop the sir now. Point the gun at the man and order him to lie face down on the floor. The man jumps up and grabs the man papers and papers from the table. Everything is written down right here. All the events you'll need. They created these medicine control our minds. We'll defray police. We'll begin on right away. Let's talk out down at the station. Quiet, Ronnie.
412A.
Dużo ludzi już pomiera. Wszak to wtrafi. Mam dwóch, wpadł wagon. Dobra. W katalogu chyba nic więcej nie ma. Nie. Dobra. This train. Nawet nie zdążyłem wysłać. Jak mi ludzie nie przychodzą do pracy, co ja mam zrobić? Nie mogę jej wywalić, bo są zbyt dobrzy. Ale właśnie ci właśnie beznadziejni, oni przychodzą do pracy, zwykle są gotowi do pracy, a ci właśnie dobrzy, oni są zmęczeni albo nie ma ich w ogóle. Mr. Boy, why did you send your officers to the feminist protest? It's my job. The feminists could provide threat. We received noises, complaints, refuse to answer. Frankly, even though they're women, they can still organize riots. Plus, some of these ladies are pretty hefty. In your opinion, did any of the participants at the protest pose an actual danger to the order? Definitely not. It's hard to say. You never really know who is dangerous and who is not until it's too late. Mr. Boyd, you're married, are you not? Yes, but my wife and I don't live together. None of your business. Yes, but my wife and I don't live together. Tylko powiemy tak. Yes. What are your personal feelings about women? Good. The same as men. This is an important question. As far as I'm concerned, they are the same as men. Some women are great and some I don't much care of. Mr. Boyd, did you give the order to suppress the protest by force? Yes. Blame City Hall. Yes, that was my order.
In my new role as corrupt official, I had to give up some of my favorite habits. I couldn't turn off my phone when my head ached. Couldn't sleep till noon on Saturday and let the rest of HQ take up the slack. No more days off to go fishing. But my weekly visit to the old colony club was more like tradition. One night a week, I absorbed cigar smoke, the vague smell of alcohol, the stench of urine, all mixed with toxic levels of old drunken belches. Same picture it was 30 years ago. Tradition's gotta be honored. And to stay faithful to the tradition, you've got to respect the standard rituals. When you're about to roll out of the club, you need to take a deep breath and count to 100. If your stomach doesn't do a backflip, you should be good to make it home. This time, I only got up to 60. I was interrupted.
Why? You look even better than you do on TV.
There's nothing more impolite than approaching people in the alley at the old colony. This is the most private place in the city. All who enter here dirty their shoes with the most elite stream of vomit in Freeburg. This asphalt has been blessed by judges, lawyers, artists, businessmen, and all our politicians. Takes a lot of balls to crash the party. My head was a drunken haze, but I knew who he was. A cartoon gangster suit straight out of Dick Tracy. Fancy voice, fruit cologne. That's how the newspapers described Vikas Varga. Rising star in Freeburg's. He appeared out of nowhere, and with the support of the local punks, Varga broke all the old rules of organized crime. He killed those who could not be killed, traded what could not be traded, and robbed those who could not be robbed. In just a single month, this man had gathered an incredible amount. He's been called everything from a clown to a madman to a criminal genius, and more often than not, he's called a low-class upstart short on ideas. But if Vargas was one of the old crime bosses, he'd have been cut into pieces and fed to the river. Look past this guy's arrogance, and there's something about him. The city is still deciding what to do with him. Meanwhile, he's burning down the houses of old city mobsters. Not the best time to talk, Mr. Varga.
Well, you know my name. I'm flattered, although not very surprised, to be honest. I might be a little short on manners. Like they say in your fair city, with the right manners, you can go anywhere. Well, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay right here.
Even the criminal world needs manners, Mr. Varga. And one of them is this. Don't interfere with a drunken cop who's trying to take a shit and puke at the same time.
Oh, you exaggerate. But is Freeburg always so gentle with its officers? You've been a bit roughed up lately.
I see you already know Freeburg quite well, Mr. Varga.
Well, I love to learn and look around. But I do know that the inhabitants of this fair city should be friends, Jack. Maybe it's true I don't have the best manners. After all, it's only polite for friends to share their phone numbers. This city of yours moves so fast. I feel like I'm hooked on amphetamines all over again. You wake up in the morning full of ideas, and by nightfall, you've all had each other killed. So don't wait too long to call. I don't mind if you're drunk. It's all the more fun. I'll be stoned myself, most likely. Hell, I'm a little stoned right now. It's the only way to live in this place. I like your city, Jack.
If it weren't for the phone number written on my arm, I probably wouldn't have remembered the conversation in the morning. But there was no reason to worry. I'd be getting a reminder soon.
27 to mam chwilę dostanie medal. 28, teraz jutro będzie. 25. Chyba znowu do sądu, chyba znowu. Co z tego pamiętam? A nie, to było wczoraj. To już to było, minęło.
My morning ritual was plagued by the smell of Vikas Varga's fruity cologne. It was like the sharp citrus scent was chasing me around the house, as if Vikas was right. When I finally realized the smell was coming from a big basket of oranges, it didn't put me any more at ease. I'd opened my door to lots of threatening mail, evidence of criminal wrongdoing, even a dead ferret or two. But fruit? Never. You the fruit guy?
Excuse me?
Was it you that brought the basket of oranges?
Nah, it was here when I arrived.
Fine. So who are you?
Today, I'm your driver.
And where are we driving?
To work.
That's it?
Yeah, we have to make an important stop along the way.
Where?
The ranch.
What ranch?
Just the ranch.
Fine. The morning seemed surreal, and I took in the magic. Why wreck it with meaningless chatter? As my tight-lipped chauffeur drove an hour through God knows where, I started to feel like I was in the middle of a bad dream, probably lying bloody and concussed in the alley behind the old Colony Club, my nose buried in a rotten orange peel. But no, this was no dream. The silence was real. The sound of the engine was real. The dust was real enough, too. And there was the ranch over the horizon. It all seemed familiar. The Sand family's overbearing mansion has been the talk of the headlines for decades, but few have managed to get... I guess I'm just lucky. I didn't know you took private meetings, Mr. Sand.
Only if I expect good company.
I'm surprised my company ranks at all.
Today, yes.
So it seems.
Do you often go to the old Colony Club, Jack?
Every week.
Meet any interesting people there?
As a rule?
Sometimes you make a date, right? Sometimes make new friends.
Sometimes, I guess. But that's not why I go.
And why?
I consider it a hobby.
A hobby. Do you know anything about my hobbies?
Well, judging by the half-dozen animal skins I stepped on walking over here, it's not much of a reach to say you like hunting.
Love it. Well, I say that now. It seemed so tedious when I was a child. Took ever so long. But now I'm older. I've developed a new talent.
What talent is that?
Patience. The will to wait for the right moment. Let's say you want a deer. You know, you deserve it. You've even decided what dishes its meat will go to and where you'll mount its horns. But to get that deer, you've got to wait. To sit in the bushes and stay nice and quiet. Professional hunters will tell you that the hunt is a rare craft. There are many rules. It's shrouded in mystery and ancient skill. Well, to get a deer, you just sit on the sidelines for a long enough time, pinpoint the moment when it's finally time to... I learned the talent, Jack. But not like you, oh, Jack. You truly are the master.
I don't understand.
Oh, come on, Jack. I know about the $500,000. I know your plan. Kendrick told me everything. Needless to say, I'm impressed. While some people learn to hold their breath for minutes on end and not to rustle the leaves too loudly, why you decided to just become the foliage. You turned yourself into a bush, surrounded by deer who've been so fruitfully multiplying for decades. But all this time you've held your rifle at the ready. Forgive an old man his imagery, Jack. I've the heart of a poet, I confess.
Look, I don't know what was said between you and Kendrick, but it sounds like you got it wrong.
Oh, I think I understand everything just fine. And I think we understand each other quite well. Jack, in the coming war, we'll make excellent partners.
What war?
One war falls upon every generation. My grandfather drove out the Ambersons back when he was 27. My father destroyed that psychopath gangster, Maurice Bell, when he was a sprightly 30. At 69, I'd begun to think my war had passed me over. But my time has come at last. Tomorrow, Vicus Varga declares war, and I'm obliged to answer.
So, we're talking about Varga now?
I don't know how he thinks. I don't even know whether he plans his actions or not. I can't divine his purpose. Hell, I don't even know where he comes from. He's a man not of our breed, wouldn't you say? But when he arrived here, I invited him in, told him we could work an official invitation penned in my own hand and written on some very expensive paper. And can you imagine his reply? A fruit basket. What sense can be made of such a message?
I guess it means whatever you want it to.
Precisely.
I'm late for work, Mr. Sand.
You know, Jack, I could just give you $500,000 right now, cash, whatever denominations you like. But I would never insult you so. If I went stalking my prey for so many years, I wouldn't want someone else to shoot it for me. I understand you, Jack. And I'll never ask you for anything that's contrary to your nature. Just think about our conversation. Think about it. And call me.
Ciekawe, powiem wam. Vargas teraz wojnę z...
Like I said,
Każdym.
it's a whole new life, and I've had to give up some old habits. One of them, keeping away from things that don't concern me. Now I can't afford the luxury. This spotlight I'm under, concerns is all I got.
Pomożemy Christopherowi Sand.
Tell him it's Boyd.
I'm tired, I can hardly eat straight. Yeah. Coś nie przyszedł do pracy, czy mi się wydaje? Chyba mi się wydaje. Dobra. This train. Please be advised that we are unhappy with the effort of the fact we are calling the department. We lose one job, so we're gonna come slow with the fire.
This train don't carry no gamblers, no crap shooters or midnight rappers. This train don't carry no gamblers. This train. I was on that train at 5:02, heading for Mobile. I had a couple of dicks in my pocket just to make the price of a meal. Well, I threw them on the blanket and they...
Co? Wywalacie moich...
I was on that train at 5:02, they threw me off at 5:06. Well, this train don't carry no gamblers. This train don't carry no gamblers. This train don't carry no gamblers. No crap
Dwóch,
shooters
trzech.
or midnight rappers. This train
Dwóch,
don't carry no gamblers. This train.
trzech. Dwóch.
Well, I was on my way to the Mississippi when a gal got on the train. I sat right down beside her and she started to complain. The conductor caught the action. It was somewhere near St. Joe. I was on my way from Mass to Miss, but they threw me off in Mo. Well, this train don't carry no gamblers. This train.
Sierra called from a field manager who said about work on a main hall involving over 20 food are keeping back because some of the come and are carrying knives. Several women are already lying on the dance floor. Padonwagen. Dobra, Padonwagen. Siebie użyję, bo twoje ostatnie dni. Twoje też ostatnie dni. O Boże. O, tyle mi wywaliliście takich dobrych policjantów. Wychamy. Tyle ludzi The mafia will stave a special crime in progress. Report an officer who arrived at the scene will be killed of two triggers.
Again came the conductor. Again I was cut off. He said, "Al, I don't know where you got on, but I can tell you where you get off. Well, this train don't carry no gamblers. This train don't carry no gamblers. This
Pfu. Pfu wam wszystkim. Send your stuff for training. Best officer, best detective. Hire a snitch, pay an employee to gather him on the for you.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
412A in progress.
Nienawidzę was, kurna City Hall. Kontrolujecie mnie tylko, usuwacie moich najlepszych, kurna, oficerów. Walone jelenie. No a boy is rolling on the ground, but holding an angry dog and trying to grab and hit the dog with a taser. Fire, shoot in the air, pull out the dog's collar. The dog lets the boy escape and the owner starts to flee. Order the teams to halt, run after him, borrow the girl's bicycle.
412A.
Dobra. Nawet nikogo nie mam, żeby tam wysłać. Musiałbym poczekać. Mam tylko jedną, ale co to jest jeden? Mógłbym jeszcze swata wysłać, ale jakoś nie chcę. No, na posiłki wezmę. Jak będą potrzebowali posiłki, to wyślij swata. Bo padam wagon, to mi się restartuje, ale swat nie. Linda heard her words too. It was said that in paralyzed her face during her last visit. The monsters took me with some kind of poison. Arrest him. Dobra. W ogóle zauważyłem, mam o wiele lepszych w B niż w A. Ale kurna, moich dwóch najlepszych, kurna, wywalają mi z B, no. To już jest chamskie, naprawdę. Break to the police, ask the mafia to sell it. Ja już nie będę wołał tej policji, bo ta policja to jest normalnie... Wygrał... No. To jest tylko żart, to jest po prostu żart. To Trzeba pomocy, wyśledztwo, tak jak mówiłem wcześniej. Albo padły wagon. Też można wysłać. New friends founded. No, też. Nic tu nie znalazłeś. Officer arrived on the scene and observed that there is something new inside the bag. Dobra. W ogóle jakoś nam nagle zacichło. Zapomniałem muzyki włączyć. Mi się skończyła. Blues. No, to skończyliśmy day. Więc dziś będzie ten medal rozdawany do tego faceta. It's my dog's birthday and I want to spend the day with him. Nie. Jutro przyjdź. Dobra, będzie problem. Będzie problem jak każdego dnia. Szlak, nie to. Czyli który dzisiaj jest? Chyba 30. 30, tak? No to jutro będą nowe piosenki. Nie, 27, ja walę. It's the first man wearing the cage. I spread to eyes in the streets. One of the airplanes move. Oczywiście. Yeah, keep up the good work, and we will make sure your pencil days are much more effective. Znowu to samo. Nawet nie mam detektywa. Ponieważ głupi police station, nie police station, tego city hall nie pozwala mi. Wszyscy umierają. Patrzcie. Patrz, pracował tylko 2 dni i już nie żyje. Nie, w to nie wierzę. 2 dni i już umiera. Ale co to ma być? Ta gra jest chamska. Zabiera... Najpierw City Hall, zabiera mi wszystko. Co to ma być? A narrow street is blocked by 2 vans near Shoot the robber who's standing on the roof in the van. You're surrounded. The blowthrower won't work. You will need to use dynamite. Oczywiście, że ktoś umarł. Tyle teraz takich ciężkich spraw poważnych. Ja... Potrzebuję więcej policjantów. Detektywi to prawie w ogóle mnie nie obchodzą. Nic nie masz nowego, idioto. Dobra, wyślę. Nie mam teraz nikogo na stacji. Mam tylko Pedygwon van. A to w ogóle jest zajęte. Już mam tylko jednego detektywa. Przecież nie mam detektywa. Falone wszystko. Jack Varga is strong, but he can't compete on cool terms with the oldest criminal gang in Freeburg. Just make sure the sun test stays ahead on the points, and we'll have nothing to worry about. Dzisiaj 3 mi umarło. Dzień 14. Patrz, a tutaj wszyscy są. Ja walę. Nie ma nic nowego. Nie. A, nie będzie to. Znowu. Dobra, mamy więcej policjantów, jest skites. Okej. Jest lepiej, jest lepiej. Mogę pomagać Sandowi. Jest dobrze.
When she's back in town, now she can shimmy like Sister Kate. She's a dancing queen, fit for a king, a swing sweet ginger green.
Bez dwóch najgorszych, bo mówię. Potrzebuję najlepszych w takiej sprawach. Nie udało ci się. Oczywiście. Jakby inaczej. Strzeli dopiero.
Shimmy like Sister Kate. She's just a dancing queen, fit for a king. Swing sweet ginger green.
511 in progress.
O szlak. Mam nadzieję, że wrócą, bo ja potrzebuję teraz całą drużynę. Oczywiście, że sprzedam. Nie będę dawać policji. Dobra, zara. Chyba nie będzie. Wyślę im tego. Co widzisz? Dobra. Dlaczego mi to zrobiłeś City Hall? Dlaczego? Fajnie, false alarm. Dobra. Robiłem to. Bo takie inne niż pozostałe. Pierwsze z tym pasuje też. Ja źle zrobiłem te zdjęcia, bo myślałem, że to jest jakoś inaczej ustawione. Tragedia jest tu. Mogłabyś się trochę pracować. Dzięki. Ty też. Dzień 15. Wiecie co, my chyba skończymy dzisiaj na tyle tego live'a. Ogólnie właśnie odcinki z... Znaczy live'y z... This is the Police będą tylko po godzinie normalnej. Czyli jak już minie godzina do nagrywania, to będą live'y czasami. To jest Police, jak będziemy się nudzić, więc do zobaczenia. Wyjdę po prostu. O, wyjdę do głównego menu. Mam nadzieję, że się podoba ten odcinek. Jeśli tak... Znaczy, mam nadzieję, że podoba się ten live z Police i... Mam nadzieję, że podoba się mój pomysł. Podoba się mój pomysł nagrywania takich odcinków po godzinie właśnie normalno-odcinkowej i robienie takich live'ów właśnie, więc mam nadzieję, że jeśli tak, to zero musi się nie zaszkoda. Do zobaczenia, do następnego odcinku. Żegnajcie, moi widzowie.